What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of What the Elle. I'm your host, Elle Kramer, and today I'm going to be talking about something that I've wanted to do for a long time, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough to do so that I didn't look like a little girl who didn't have her conspiracy theories together. So, here I am, and I have my conspiracy theories, and none of these, before I start, none of these I can confirm or deny. So don't come for me on any of this. I just enjoy conspiracy theories. I've watched all of the Shane Dawson conspiracy theories. I've done all of my research. I've I've done it all. So I think all mattress stores, I'm not going to name drop, but you can go on the internet and search it up if you really want to, because I wouldn't be the first person to say that company, but I don't feel like getting canceled or whatever. Not even that matters. But like, just think about it. When in your life have you bought a mattress? How many times? I would say I bought two mattresses in my life. Yeah, two. And myself, I didn't purchase them. My parents did. I don't know where they came from. They just showed up at our doorstep one day, and I was like, okay, now I have mattresses. Point blank being, I didn't go and get these mattresses. I'm like, okay, interesting. So when have you? There's also so many mattress firms. I'm just gonna say it. There's so many mattress firms everywhere. Like, look in your city. How many mattress firms do you see? But how many people do you even see going inside of those places? None. Zero. No people are going inside those stores. And I don't know, like, what's going on in there seems a little fishy. Like, I just feel like even if you did go to a mattress store, you're going to like rooms to go and you're going to lay on a mattress there. Or you're going to like IKEA or Home Goods or Target and laying in a bed there, or like Brookstone. I don't even know. Is that store discontinued? I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen a Brookstone in so long. I miss that store if they did. That store was so cool. But that's my first theory, that all mattress store places, or a lot of them, are sketchy and there's something weird going on. Like, I just don't think anyone's going in them. Like, I don't see any business. And like, there's no need for that many. I feel like there's more mattress stores than there are gas stations sometimes. And that is weird. Like, why are there two on each block? Weird. That might be a stretch, but you never know. Okay. My next one would have to be, okay, I think there is some sort of wildlife creature that we don't know about, like mermaids. I think there's mermaids down there because there's only, as humans, we have only researched, or no, not researched, we have only discovered 7% of the water. And I'm pretty sure, what is it, like 91% of the earth, or like it's like 70 to 90%. It's a large percent of the earth that is made of water, and we've only explored 7% of that water. And also, there's only so much that humans can see with their underwater like technology that they can use, that can go so far into the water. So what exists down there that our technology can't reach? Because I have seen there is some weird fish that looked really weird, that were extinct, that they found really down at the bottom of the ocean. And I don't know. I'm just like, okay, interesting. And I don't know. I've also just seen so many weird videos. That one could be a stretch. Like mermaids. I don't know if it's mermaids, but I think there's some weird species that exist in the ocean that is very human like, that has human like characteristics. Maybe not exactly like the facial features and stuff, but I think there's some type of fish-like species down there that is doing some more stuff than that we might know. So I don't know. I think there might be some mermaids. I just think there's so much ocean that we haven't discovered. So like, how can there not be some sort of living creature down there? You know? You know? What the L? I think there has to just be some type of life that lives down there that we haven't seen. Some of the things that I have seen on documentaries on Netflix or like just random YouTube videos of the type of creatures and fish that they have discovered that inhibit the furthest depths of the ocean is crazy. So I'm just like, what else is down there? There's got to be something fishy. Ha, that was a good one. I'm just kidding. That was my dad joke of the day. You're welcome. You're welcome. If you know what that show is, that show called Awkward, that was such a good show. If you know what show I'm talking about, you're so cool. Like, good for you. Anyways, okay, my next one would have to be, I think there has been too many weird instances in my life where I have seen weird things going on in the sky that shouldn't be there, that I'm like, that doesn't look like a plane. That looks like That doesn't look like a bird either. That looks like something that shouldn't be in the sky, or there's like something that the government isn't telling us, or I don't know. Some weird stuff. Like myself personally, and I feel like multiple people can attest to this. Like you have seen something in the sky that just didn't look like it belonged there. So as many people, as if the majority of the population feels that way, like does that mean that UFOs are actually real? Do aliens actually exist? There's so much Earth that hasn't even been explored, like the water part, like the depths of the ocean that can't be reached by human technology, by man-made resource. Like there's things that we can't reach physically, that can't be recorded, that can't be captured physically, video evidence wise, like nothing. So what? There's so many like there's so many things in outer space that we haven't even seen either. Like there's no way, with all of the planets that exist, there's no other type of life that exists. I don't like to think about it too much because it freaks me out, but I also do like to think about it a little bit because it's kind of exciting and like ooh, like woo, like woo, like got a little nervous there, like, but I also don't want to think about it too much because yeah, like I said, it freaks me out. So yeah, moving on after that one because it freaks me out. Not that this one's gonna freak me out any less. I mean, this one doesn't really freak me out because, like, I feel like my whole life I've kind of known that this is true. If you don't believe in ghosts, I hate to tell you, but ghosts are real. There's just no way. Like, all of the things that I've experienced in my life, there's some weird things that I've experienced too, like closing doors when doors haven't been closed, like, and just the stories I've heard, like growing up in Catholic school my whole life, and we would have priests come in our classrooms and tell us stories about the things that they would deal with, like in exorcisms and exorcists, like all of that stuff is real. Like a paranormal, like the spiritual realm exists, and all of that stuff exists. Like there's another plane that you are not seeing. So I don't like to think about that one either. Like I can't. I think there's a spiritual realm, and I think our loved ones can like talk to us through that. Like, so I'm gonna flip it and make it not as creepy because I am alone right now in this building, so in my studio. So I don't want to think about it too much because I don't want to think about the ghost of the 1980s who lived in this building, who had a great fall. I don't want to think about that because please don't come for me, ghost Jimmy, who lives in this studio. Please don't. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go on, moving on from that because it's sketching me out. AI. I hope AI doesn't like take over the world because as an advertising major, like I'm kind of like, okay, there's always going to be a need for advertising, right? Right? Or is AI just going to take over that field? Like I don't even know if I don't know necessarily what I want to do with my life, and I don't know if advertising is that route, but what I do know is it does scare me a little bit that AI is advancing at the rate that it is advancing because what if it takes over the world? I don't know. That's just scary to me. Does it not come to y'all's head sometimes? I don't like to think about that one either too much. Here's a here's a fun one. Cloud seeding. This is basically like a government weather manipulation that is manipulating existing clouds that so whenever it rains, they can make it rain more by shooting small silver iodine particles. And this technique has been used to help environmental causes. So this is a real thing. Like this has been used to help the environment, like by stopping certain. Watched what is that? Mojo, whatever the guy. I watched a video on it on YouTube, and this guy is legit. I forgot his name, but he's legit. So I trust my sources. I'm gonna look him up real quick. It's called Watch Mojo. I watched a Watch Mojo video, so I know it's true. I know. Anyways, people in Sydney, Australia, they were having like this really bad rain that would not stop for days and days, and there are theorists who thought that it could be from like the government cloud seeding, which is manipulating the clouds to keep raining. I don't know, can't confirm or deny, just find interesting. That's all I have to say about that. Mandela effect. The Mandela effect is something that I I'm affected by because I also thought we were taught when I was a sophomore in high school, I remember it was Coach J Rod. Sup. That was my teacher. He taught us about Nelson Mandela, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we watched a video in his class. Pretty sure in that class, in the video, it talks about Nelson Mandela got caught or got trapped in a prison or something for 13 years, and he was a president in Africa, but he was he died in the prison. That is what I remember. However, that is not what happened. Nelson Mandela lived for many years. He got out of prison, lived a long, beautiful life, and died in 2013. So, but thousands and million, or I don't even know, but I know a lot of people are affected by that theory. So if you are affected by that theory, let me know in the comments, because did you think that Nelson Mandela died? I think Nelson Mandela died in like the 1980s, because that's when I thought he did. I really did. And so there's other instances of the Mandela effect occurring, like reading something like the Bernstein Bears or something, like being spelled differently or being pronounced differently. Like there's other instances. Like you can go into research more into this if you want. I don't really care for it because I've already done it, but I mean, these are just my own little opinions. So yeah, I think Nelson Mandela, I thought he literally died in 1980, but no. He lived a long happy life and then died in 2013. Like crazy. What? That's not what I was taught in school, or thought I was taught in school. Another one, I think the company that we all use our phones from definitely slows down our phones. I don't even think that this is a theory. I think this is like truth, but I mean, I don't know. I think said company, did something to slow down our phones and make us all have to buy new ones. Like the updates that you get, it just makes your phone slower. But you have to get the update because your phone's like glitching out. So then you have to get the update, but then the update just makes your phone glitch out even more. And so you're like, what do I do? And it just seems like there's no win. It's just a lose-lose situation. Like, what do you do in that situation? But yeah, those are all my conspiracy theories. I don't know if any of these are true. These are all just things that I could possibly think or not think. I don't know. They're just things. But yeah, I hope you had a great day. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know this one was a little random and different. I know they're all kind of random and different, which is the point of the show. So yeah, leave a like. Make sure to follow and subscribe. And I will link my other channels down below. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.